Well, we missed the E period high testing the D period by just a couple of minutes. My wife got a kitten and got me distracted, and now we're going to have to try to figure out, you know, retracement back up. I could have got filled in the 62s, but we didn't. So we're going to stand by and see if we get a position here somewhere, maybe back in the 60s, 61s. Well, we're back up in the 62s. The problem is the day structure through the A, B, C, D, E period has higher highs and higher lows. Um, the thing is, we're approaching the 67 area, which is the, well, between, I should say, between the 65 and 71 area. Those 6 points is where there was very little volume yesterday, and the M period low broke, the M period broke below that L period and the K period, and that should act as resistance, but that's still 5 points above us. And we're in an uptrend today, so that creates a quandary. I'm not exactly sure what to do. If we see some cross trade, I'll take a trade. We'll at least get a point in change. That trade might have just escaped us. All right, let's take the 62 and a quarters. Short 262 and a quarters. And then, having said what we just said, the reason we were short 262 and a quarters was because of the cross trade. That probably got us in early. Now we're probably going to have to retest the E period high by a couple ticks. So we'll look to try to better our position somewhere. Maybe with a 4 point spread. Let them take the stops out by a couple points. Have it put us up around the 65 area. We're going to take two more at the 67s here. So now we're short 2 at 63 and a quarter and 2 at 67. Well, exactly what I had talked about before I took the 63 and a quarters happened. It popped up to the 67, 68s, and now we see some cross trade up here. We saw some cross trade way below us down in the 59 area, 58 area. That's when what elicited my comment regarding the fact that we had higher highs and higher lows, that it looked like we could potentially break above the E period high, which in fact we did. Like I say, the reason we took the short is because of yesterday's M period sell-off right around the 60, right through the 71 through 67 area. So our break even for out on all four is 65. Our target on three is 63 and a quarter, and then last one would be lower than that. So we're going to stand by. Well, we seem to be on the wrong side of this trade. We're going to take two more short of 74 and a quarter. Our out for even on all six contracts is 68. We went to a tick above the M period high. Yesterday was 76.50. We went to 76.75. Or 76.50 actually was a double top in the M period. So now we've made significantly higher highs in the E period, up to the M period high yesterday. Now the question is, when we get back to 68, do we get out of these six contracts and call it a lucky trade? I would imagine during the lunch period, the FGHI period, we're probably going to consolidate somewhere in this E period, and we may be off to higher highs. Now's the test. This trade went way wrong. We typically don't go with six contracts. That's just extraordinarily poor. But now that we're at the close to the area of the break even, it's funny because my emotions are like, hey, wow, we're back at break even, maybe we'll make money on this trade. But I know that's the wrong assessment because the structure of the market to the E period is up. Higher highs, higher lows. The F period just opened up in the middle of the E period. So when we get back to 68, I'm going to get out of this trade for break even, which is coming up here soon. We might let it tick a couple ticks below 68, cover six contracts commissions, which isn't much, $30. Yes, we talked ourselves out of that good trade. That good trade, we were looking in the 59s and saw some cross trade, complaining that we didn't get the short from the E period high, and the 59s toward the E period low before it rushed up past its existing high was the trade. We saw the cross trade, we saw the uptrend. We didn't take that knowledge and use it to our benefit, and then all of a sudden we found ourselves, way in the hole and taking that additional 2 contracts, which brought it up to 6 contracts to look for a break even for out, which we're looking for here. So that's it'll be an interesting snippet. All right, there's our fill at 67.75. We bought all our contracts back at 67.75. By 6 at 67.75. And that's a break-even trade. Probably, I'm not even sure we got enough for commissions. Yeah, I don't think we did. So, that was a trade completely gone wrong. E period bounced up to the M period high at the 76 area. 76 area, I don't recall being any significant area. Besides, that was the opening of the M period. We'll reference that. And that is that.